Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode, what is it, 6, 7? I don't even know, 6, I think, of Zafehouse Diaries. Last time, you all noticed that I actually had a really bad first run of like 7 minutes, and then I had another run and I realized that the same survivors, with the exception of one, were drawn in that hand. So I decided to check, and luckily, how do you say this, Volder Fred said that I might have all the survivors, that very small group of survivors, clicked and selected, so they were always going to be my team, and he was correct. So I unclicked them all, and I'm starting a new game to try and draw some new survivors. Basically, the idea here is that no matter how quick your life is in the Zafehouse Diaries, you could be replaced real quick, or you could last, many episodes and even win the game. So we're gonna have to start a new game here, just to get some new survivor draw and see what we get. So we're at 2 Spyglass Place. We have a bartender, a priest, an engineer, a YouTuber, and a chef. That's a little bit worrisome because I don't think anybody's exceptionally good at combat. We arrived with some weapons, some tools, some food, and no medical supplies. That scares me, no medical supplies. The 5 of us are wary of each other. Dean isn't adjusting well to the group, but Dan the man might be able to hold everyone together. We met someone on the outskirts of town. He said it was part of a scavenger group. Yeah, so basically the same beginning. Alright, take a look. We've got Dan the Man, Dean S, Dean Slutty, Mental Gen, Sly Fox 357, and Bear Taffy. Now, everybody has been highlighted, so this is a completely random draw, and just because we got 3 out of the people that we've had before, it doesn't mean that it's that I'm going to go back and change it and keep starting games over until we get them. So, taking a look immediately at our situation, we'll take a look at our supplies. We have 2 baseball bats, a handgun, pair of brass knuckles, and some rounds for the handgun, which is really good. We actually have a lot of weapons on this draw here. We have some scrap, which we can be used to modifying and trap making, some soap, butter knife, chest set, crowbar, the flashlights, which is going to be nice, saucepan, screwdriver, and stereo. So a lot of good stuff to break in, but we only have 5 snacks. If we take a look over here, where the car potentially is actually right next door, which is really, really lucky. Looks like it's going to be a factory. We also have another house right next by, which we could easily get to and potentially get. We also have the hospital, which is even better. So let's get to giving away some orders here. Let's see what we can do. We want people searching the location. So Sly Fox, you seem to be the best at it. So we're going to go ahead and have you search the house. All the while, we're going to have, let's see, Dean watch for zombies. While, let's see, what do we want to have Dan, Mental Gen, and Sly Fox do? Do we want them to be crafting? Let's have Dan the man modifying stuff because it's going to be useful. And then we're going to go ahead and send Sly Fox over here to do some investigation. And Bear Taffy off to this house. So just do a quick investigate for both of the houses. Some mild investigation. Alright, the house at 3 Teak Drive is a small building with around 8 rooms. It has 1 door and 10 windows leading in from the outside. Bear Taffy scouted the perimeter of the house. He counted 0 zombies outside. He peered through the windows but did not see any zombies. So that's good. No zombies there. In the factory at 4 Beacon Street rather, is a medium-sized building with around 9 rooms. It has 5 doors and 21 windows leading in from the outside. This place should contain a cache of cache of medical supplies and tools. That is good. We need the medical supplies. He says Sly Fox says it might be a good place to modify equipment. He scouted the perimeter of the factory. He counted 0 zombies outside, peering through the windows. He saw 4 zombies inside. We might be able to take that. Bear Taffy returned from the recon. Dan the man is modifying a flashlight. And search the location for Sly. Oh, I took out Sly Fox. I didn't mean to. He was supposed to be doing that. Alright, while that's going on, Bear Taffy is going to be sent off again. Dean, Dan, Bear Taffy, and Sly are doing stuff. Mental Gen is not. So we're going to go ahead and have Mental Gen. What do we want Mental Gen to do? I guess we could have him also searching, but he's bad at it, so I don't know what he's going to find. But might as well put him to use. The hospital at 7 Beacon Street is a large building with around 21 rooms. It has 8 doors and 14 windows leading in from the outside. The place should contain a cache of medical supplies and tools. Treating our injuries will probably be easier here. Bear Taffy scattered around the perimeter of the hospital. He counted 0 zombies outside, but he saw 13 zombies inside. Now, I don't know if that means there are a total of 13 zombies on the inside, or if there are at least 13 zombies and maybe more. Sly Fox and Mental Gen found 6 snacks in the kitchen. Bear Taffy returned from his recon at the hospital. Dan created a glowing flashlight. Is now better at searching locations. Sly Fox and Mental Jin found a snack. Dan is modifying a baseball bat. Sly noticed there are 2 showers at the house. Sly also says half the rooms have now been searched. I'm curious about the factory. It sounds like it'd be a good place to go, but there might not be any showers, and that might be a problem. Curious. Well, let's see. Who went off and did that? Was that Mental Jin? No, Mental Jin, Dan, Dean. So Bear's back. We can have him continue to scout around, I guess. This is a house? Yeah, we'll have him scout the house. Have him just scout the area. Alright, the house at 5 Teak Drive is a small building with around 9 rooms. There's 3 doors and 10 windows. Bear Taffy scouted around the perimeter of the house. He counted 0 zombies outside. He peered through the windows and didn't see any inside. So he returned. Sly Fox and Mental Jin found a baseball bat, a crowbar, a handgun, a screwdriver, and a spanner. Mental Jin and Sly Fox found a bottle of spirits, a can of gasoline, and a deck of playing cards as well. Almost all the rooms have been searched. We're going to go ahead and continue the next hour. A pair of pliers and a sponge was found. Dan the man created a spiked baseball bat. It is now better at close quarters combat. All the rooms have been searched. Dean reported that the house is surrounded by a small number of zombies. He had the noise level of the house is low. Alright, I'm thinking we're going to leave and head to the factory. I think we're just going to go ahead and bring everybody to the factory and take everything we can in the process. Let's just get there. That's where everything's going to be. We want to take pretty much everything we can. We're going to take all the food. Let's take the spanner, because it's going to be good for fixing up a car. Crowbar, glowing flashlight, regular flashlight, sponge for cleaning, some scrap pieces. Do we want... Oops, I got rid of something. Crap. What did I get rid of? Pair of pliers. Saucepan, playing cards. A crowbar. Sponge. Screwdriver. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. We could take another crowbar, I guess. We'll take 2. No. There we go. We'll take the playing cards. Alright, let's go. Moving everybody. It just might be better for us there. Alright, Dean, Mental Jin, Dan, Sly Fox, and Bear Taffy approached the factory with the intention of breaking in. It was an easy place to get access to, so they didn't have to spend much time finding a way inside. They headed to a small second-story window leading to the assembly floor. While the crowbar didn't help much with the breaking in, it did make life easier. There were no zombies inside the assembly floor. We can hear half a dozen, maybe more, shambling outside the room. And a small mob is gathering. So we got some fighting going on. Doesn't look like we lost anybody. Dean ate a snack. Dean and Mental Jin, blah, blah, blah. We're still trying to clear out the remaining zombies inside the factory. A small mob gathered outside the place. Most of the fighting took place in the assembly floor. Dean shot and struck 2 zombies with a handgun and a pistol butt. Mental Jin struck a zombie's skull with a pistol butt. Bear Taffy struck 2 zombies with a baseball bat. They got them all. Mental Jin received some bruising and a concussion. He became frustrated with everyone after that battle. Oh, I forgot to take a look at everybody's, relationships. Oh, shit. That's not a good thing. Okay, we need to take a look at what everybody does. That is rough. So, we'll start with Dean. Dean's a bartender. He's 24. He's gay, uneducated, comes from a poor background. He is experienced and stable, practical and realistic, and is most useful preparing a meal, cleaning up corpses, patrolling outside, and creating a distraction. He has a lingering prejudice towards the middle class. Mental Jin, on the other hand, who he seems to have the most hate with, was a priest. It's a she, is 22, straight, uneducated, and comes from a middle-class background. She is experienced and stable, and she's uncomfortable around men, but she's mostly not useful around anything. So she doesn't like men. That's mildly problematic. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Sly Fox is a YouTuber. He's 22, straight, uneducated, and comes from a poor background. He is perceptive and focused, socially oriented, and is most useful watching for zombies, barricading, interested in searching location. He doesn't accept gay people. That's kind of a problem when it comes to Dean. Dan the Man also doesn't accept gay people. It's a girl. Dan the Man was an engineer. She is 22, straight, uneducated, and comes from a poor background. She's perceptive, focused, investigative, and inquisitive, and most useful modifying items. While Bear Taffy was a chef, also doesn't accept gay people. Crap, Dean is fucked. Has a university education and comes from a wealthy background. He's experienced, stable, independent, and persuasive, and is most useful preparing a meal and creating a distraction. So we need people to like Dean here, so that's what we're going to have to start with. We're going to have to start with Dean, and Dean has a connection. No. Who do we want him to work with? Mental Gin. We'll work with Mental Gin. Mental Gin and Bear Taffy. Bear Taffy was a chef. So priest and a chef. Activism. Leader of the National Priests, Firefighters, and Chefs Association. Done deal. We'll spread that rumor. Also, in the same time, we're going to have them people searching. So, Sly Fox, search for anything useful. Watching for zombies. Go ahead, Dean. We're going to go ahead and modify items. Dan. Barricade entrances. No. Can we create a distraction? No, we could, but that's pointless. Clean up corpses. Bear Taffy. And Mental Gen. They'll both clean up corpses. Alright, let's do it. Factory. Whoa, whoa. Fighting. And a rumor has spread around the group. Apparently Dean was something of an activist. He was leader of the National Association for Concerned Bartenders, Priests, and Chefs. On hearing the rumor, Mental Gen and Bear Taffy became closer to Dean. Dan the Man and Sly Fox were indifferent. Dan the Man is modifying a sponge. Sly Fox ate a snack. Sly Fox found a 24.223 millimeter rounds, a bolt-action rifle, 17 butter knives, a flashlight, a hand axe, 3 hard hats, a mop, a pair of pliers, 15 quarrels, 16 saucepans, and a sledgehammer in the first storeroom. Despite Dean spotting for zombies, we were caught off guard. They poured into the assembly floor, garage, and loading dock. All up, we faced 5 zombies. Bear took command of the fight and led Mental Gen and Sly Fox into the loading dock. Dean and Dan the Man were unimpressed with Bear Taffy's plan and did not follow him, instead seeking refuge in the first storeroom. They were barely protected. All they had between them were 2 hard hats, but it was better than nothing. Most of the fighting took place in the main office. Mental Gen struck a zombie's head with a spiked baseball bat, while Dan the Man clobbered a zombie's throat with a regular baseball bat. In the garage, Dan the Man struck a zombie's head with a baseball bat, while Sly Fox blasted a zombie's head with a handgun. In the first storeroom, Sly Fox sliced a zombie's head with a circular saw after chopping its right foot. They got them all. Nobody got hurt, which is good. So did we find a gun? Because if that's the case, if we found a gun, we found a bolt-action rifle. Let's have someone sniping zombies. Dean, stop watching and snipe. That's going to be the same thing. Around this location, inside the house, just around this location. Just start sniping zombies, Dean. That's what I want you to do. Be useful. Can we treat injuries, or we just still not have anything for injuries? Let's go ahead and do this. Now, I'm hoping with him sniping, he's also watching for zombies. Sly Fox found 2 butter knives in a saucepan. Dean wounded a zombie with a shot to its right arm. Sly Fox found a butter knife. Mental Gen and Bear Taffy became frustrated with each other while cleaning up corpses. Sly Fox noticed there are no working showers in the factory. That sucks. Looks like we did find a car part. Dan the Man created a sparkling sponge. Sly Fox found a battery, 13 butter knives, a drill, a hacksaw, 2 hard hats, 2 mops, a pair of pliers, a screwdriver, a set of ignition leads, excuse me, a sledgehammer, and a spanner. Dan is modifying a hammer. Dan ate a snack. Sly Fox found a butter knife in the garage. Dean fatally shot a zombie in the head. Good job, Dean. Dean wounded a zombie with a shot to its left arm. Another zombie was also wounded. Sly Fox says a quarter of the rooms have now been searched. So there's no showers. We might want to leave this place after we get everything we want, making multiple trips back and forth. But for now, Dean's going to keep on being useful. Mental Gen says she saw Sly Fox steal and hide some painkillers while searching the factory. Sly Fox says they help him cope with chronic pain. We could demand that he hand over the pills, but that might lead to severe withdrawal symptoms. So this is the first actual instance that I have to make a decision here. So Sly Fox is addicted to something. Sly Fox, we're going to have to take the pills, my friend. I have to deal with it. It's going to be okay. Sly Fox found 29 rounds, an angle grinder, a fire axe, a flashlight, 16 frying pans, a hacksaw, 18 quarrels, sledgehammer, and a bunch of other stuff. Mental Gen said he saw Sly Fox steal and hide some painkillers. We confronted him and he said he'd been using them to cope with chronic pain. We didn't believe him. We took the pills from him and he lashed out and struck Bear Taffy, giving him a broken arm. But it's doubtful the injury would be worse than the withdrawal symptoms. Dan the Man created a furious hammer. It is now better at turning furniture into barricades. Dan is modifying a baseball bat. Dean fatally shot a zombie. Dean wounded a zombie with a shot to the torso. Alright. We need to treat injuries. We still can't, though. Oh, God. Alright. How's everybody doing here? Not too good. some hate. A little bit better than before, but still a little bit of hate. We need to search the rest of this stuff. The question is, I'm going to pull Bear Taffy, I think. Bear Taffy or Mental Gen, it doesn't really matter. Bear Taffy away from Mental Gen to have him help. Zombies getting shot by Dean still. Mental Gen is removing corpses. Bear Taffy and Sly Fox found a spanner. Sly Fox ate a snack. Bear Taffy and Sly Fox found a frying pan in the second storeroom and a pair of pliers in the assembly floor. Dan the man created a hardened baseball bat. It is now better at assaulting and breaching locations. Gonna keep going here. Dan the man is modifying a sledgehammer. Bear Taffy found a drill, a hacksaw, a screwdriver, and a spanner. Dean fatally shot a zombie in the head. Bear Taffy ate a snack. Bear Taffy and Sly Fox found an angle grinder. It's getting dark outside. We need to become more vigilant. Let's see if we can get through the night. Mental Gen removed all corpses from the assembly floor. She's now cleaning up the garage. Dan the man created a furious sledgehammer. Bear Taffy and Sly Fox found a hand axe in the assembly floor. Dan the man is modifying a crowbar. Dan the man and Sly Fox have been discussing tactics. They're both feeling smarter. Mental Gen and Bear Taffy ate 2 snacks. 6 snacks were found, and Dean is still shooting zombies. Alright, Mental Gen removed all corpses from the garage and first storeroom. She is now cleaning up the main office. Bear Taffy and Sly Fox found 2 packets of painkillers in sickbay. Alright, can I treat things now? Nope, not yet. That was my hope. Let's see what else they found. Dan the man created a glowing crowbar. It is now better at searching. A glowing crowbar? How the hell did you manage that, Dan? That doesn't make any sense. What did you do exactly? How did you make it glow? I mean, I can understand maybe strapping a flashlight to a crowbar, but I wouldn't call that ingenuity, good sir. I wouldn't strap a flashlight with duct tape to a crowbar, come out to the party, and be like, look, guys, I made a glowing crowbar. I might slap you upside the head. Then the man is modifying a flashlight. Dean fatally shot another zombie. Dean wounded a zombie with a shot to its left arm. Dean is still Sniper King up there. Bear and Sly Fox found a splint in sickbay. Thank God. Treat an injured survivor. Who has the broken arm? It's Bear Taffy, I'm pretty sure. On pain meds, a broken left arm. On pain meds. So they're both on pain meds. So we need to treat Dan the man. Treat Bear Taffy, Dan the man. Sounds good. Looks like we found something else. Dean fatally shot a zombie in the head. A second zombie was also killed. Mental Gen and Sly Fox constant bickering is getting everyone down. Dean, Mental Gen, and Dan ate 3 snacks. Bear Taffy stopped searching the location so he could be treated. Sly Fox found a radiator. That's good. Dan the man treated Bear Taffy's broken left arm with a splint. Bear Taffy is all patched up. Awesome. So we're getting through the night. Dean is basically keeping the zombies at bay, which is really good. Mental Gen is removing corpses. Sly Fox ate a snack. Dean wounded a zombie but didn't kill it. Dan the man found a bar of soap while exploring. Mental Gen removed all corpses. All corpses have now been removed from the factory. That's great, Mental Gen. Good job. I want you to watch for zombies now, Mental Gen. Do something. Bear Taffy, you're supposed to be doing some stuff. So, Dan, start doing that. Bear Taffy, you hate him. You also hate him. Where's Dean? Oh, he's around here. I could have him, Dean, join you. Dean and you two together. Dan the man is modifying a hard hat. Bear Taffy ate a snack, and Bear Taffy's feeling slightly fit after doing some exercise. Dean fatally shot a zombie in the torso. How do you fatally shoot a zombie in the torso? A person, yes. If you shoot a zombie in the stomach and it falls over and dies, I hate to tell you, Dean, you didn't shoot a zombie, dude. You shot a person. God, can't you do anything right? Seriously. I'm serious. You shot a person in the goddamn stomach. You killed someone, dude. That wasn't a zombie. Dan the man created a toughened hard hat. It is now better at protecting someone from melee attacks. Dan is modifying a wrench. Dan and Dean ate 2 snacks. Dan created a precision wrench and is now better at modifying items. Did we fully search everything? I mean, it says Sly Fox is looking, so that's good, I guess. Dan is modifying a handgun. Mental Gen ate a snack. Mental Gen reported the factory is surrounded by a small number of zombies. Yet the noise level is low. Hopefully zombies won't be interested. Well, Dean, do your damn job and shoot them. Dan ate a snack. Dan created a recoilless handgun. It is now better at assaulting and breaching locations. Dan the man is modifying a hand axe. Whoa! Dean and Sly Fox arguing has escalated into a fight. Dean ended up with small cuts and tears. Mental Gen ate a snack. Sun's coming up. It'll be easier to spot zombies. Dan the man created a glowing hand axe. All right, so day one over. Not the most close group, but we're gonna have to work on that. We need to spread a new rumor as soon as we can. It's Mental Gen has issues. We need to basically make sure Mental Gen just needs people to like people. So we need to spread it. We'll start with Bear Taffy. Bear Taffy, well, we could start with Bear Taffy. Let's start with Sly Fox. Sly Fox, we can't do, oh no, we can't do, he was an activist. Charity, known among, interviewed on television, offering his services free of charge to uneducated middle-class people. So we want to do that. What do we want to do? Do we want to do that with Sly Fox? Middle class, wealthy. We want to do middle class, free of charge to uneducated middle class people. I guess it has to be like that. We'll go 1 hour to see how that ends up going. A rumor spread around the group through his work as a YouTuber. He was interviewed on television for offering his services free of charge to uneducated middle-class people. And hearing the rumor, Dean mentioned Dan the Man became closer. Bear Taffy was indifferent. All right, that's potentially a good thing. Better. The relationships in these people is not too handy here. Dan the Man is modifying a hard head. We'll stop here. This group is fragile at best. We'll see what we can do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, and I am still taking tweets. I got a bunch more today to add to the game, so as soon as this playthrough, or this survival try is over, we'll add more people in so we have more people to pull from. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.